Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hi, hello. My name is Kim and I go by Kimberkiss here on YouTube. I do Starseed Origins readings, I do collective consciousness readings. I just tap in and I see what I receive, and it's a great thing to be able to share with the world. So welcome. If you're new, please consider subscribing. I would love to have you. If you've been here, thank you for sticking with me, and definitely hit the thumbs up because it definitely helps me out. And when you consider subscribing, definitely hit that little bell as well if you haven't. And definitely consider hitting the bell below. You can continue receiving my content because otherwise YouTube does not notify. So let's get into the reading today. It feels really good to be filming right now. Upon splitting the deck, I did get the last cloak, and I just wrote someone about how I do feel the veil is being lifted very soon. I mean like the whole entire veil. I feel that it's going to be lifted very soon. I feel it has for a lot of people, and it's still continuing to roll along. It's like a tumbleweed, I guess, that's like just picking up more and more information, and more people along with it that are awakening and receiving consciousness downloads and re-unlocking remembrances with inside of themselves, outside of themselves, all of it. So I am getting that. This is the Lemurian Starchild Oracle by Leanne Carpenter and Michael Kroon. So one thing's for certain, I know many people are in stages of purging, releasing, clearing, healing. Many people are, and it isn't something to be taken lightly. So I really, if you're one of those people going through this, if you've been through it, or you're going through it now, or you're, maybe going to be heading into that, my best piece of advice is to just take your time that you need and relax and go with the flow, and just know everything's going to be okay. Everything is going to be okay. And by the way, many people are right now, people that I know of, including myself. So just know that this is good, and this is normal, and this is okay. It's for a reason, guys. It's for a reason. Okay, a lot of cord cuttings. A lot of cord cuttings are happening. And this is good because everything that's meant to be is, but it does assist with things like, say you're having blockages, it does assist to have attachment removals. And thanks to a beautiful Starseed sister, I love you, girl, you know who you are. She actually suggested I do one of these, and I'm going to. And I feel like it's really important for us to be very authentic and to express ourselves at this time as well. Even maybe while you're going through the healing. I mean, if you don't feel like it, obviously don't, but if you do, it's okay to express yourself. And I also feel like when you set intentions for certain things, there's a reason why, and there's a reason because it's going to allow your authentic expression to rise out that much more powerfully within your divine truth. And so just know that everything that is meant to be will be, and everything that isn't won't. And I know that's pretty standard information, but they wanted me to tell you, so. Words that I received upon going into this reading was the word tapestry. Tapestry, so something to do with a tapestry, and also something to do with enunciation, like enunciating light language, I think is what they mean. Like, don't worry about how it may sound to the other person. Just flow in your truth and make sure you're enunciating your words. I feel like there's certain things through the light language that you're going to be able to pick up, maybe even in English, that we haven't had before. So different variances of this, maybe different languages that people know that they're going to hear. Things like that. These all fell on the ground. I'm going to allow this one to fly up. Lemurian guide, Lemurian guide, Lemurian guide, Lemurian guide. Okay. Sister, friend, teacher, or teacher of infinite universal love. I've met my Lemurian guides. I know it's, I've met them, and I feel like you guys, if you're tuning in, I'm definitely Lemurian. So I might be one of your Lemurian guides if you're very, very drawn to me and my energy. There's a reason why. And vice versa. Student teaches the teacher, teacher teaches the student. It works hand in hand. And it's all love. Like it's all love. It's all love. It's all love. But this is a confirmation, definitely, for me, at least, and I'm sure it is for you guys too. Oh gosh, all these cards want to be brought to the forefront. Let's see what we got for the bottom of the deck. Cosmic circles. I can't make this up. This dang card keeps coming up in a lot of my readings. These cosmic circles, these spheres of energy, balls of energy. It's so interesting. I channeled a song yesterday and it was talking about how we're all balls of energy, because we are spheres of energy, guys. But we're all kinds of things. We're not just spheres. We're all kinds of sacred geometries and portals. And oh, it's telling you to create sacred space. Create a sacred space for yourself. So if you've been feeling like doing decluttering or fancying up a room or just making a little part of your home just for you, for your spirituality or for your rest, please do so. And it's also wanting you to embrace unlimited possibilities. So keep your minds open. Keep your minds open, your thoughts open, your perceptions open. There's so much stuff that will be coming to the forefront and has been, and like I'm just hearing lots of collaborations for a lot of people, and it's really exciting because we are coming together more and more, and with this is exchange of codes, and with this is the expansion of the collective consciousness. Our connectedness, and when we share our truth and express ourselves and lock in codes with our guides that we met at a specific time. It was important because we were supposed to lock in, exchange codes. And you know, people come and go, and people stay and people go, but it's all for a divine purpose. And when we plug and lock in these codes, code exchanges, they get interfaced into the outside cosmos, into the universe, and the cosmos then grows its brain, its mind, its expansiveness, its and I swear it's like all getting written down telepathically in the Akashic. Like there's a divine purpose for every single thing. And as much as other forces try to get in the way of this, there is no controlling this. It is divine. It is meant to be. It has been. It's already been done. Okay. The card below this cosmic circles is two dolphins. It's almost like the Lover's card, but it's talking about these depths of love, this deepness of love that we can really only feel, because it's more of a frequency and attunement and a resonance. When we try to go into the mind and explain it there, it's not always going to make sense. Why? Because in higher realms, things are completely different from the way they are on this 3D physicality. In higher realms, there aren't really rules, there isn't really programming, there isn't really gender, there isn't really time. Everything is just vibrating higher with a higher knowledge and a higher awareness. And so when we try to bring it into our mind here on the 3D physicality, it's not always going to make sense, and we have to be willing to let that go. That is huge, a huge message. Huge message. So I think it's important because a lot of us, when we hook up, when we meet one another, right, and we're on the same wavelength, we're vibrating at the same wavelength, we are exchanging information, and we're exchanging in overall our depths of love. Our depths of love is what connects us. It connects us all. When we have soul family that we have had unlimited lifetimes with, or past lives or future lives, present lives, parallel lives, whatever the case may be, like a magnet. It's there because it's there. It's there because it's there, and because it's meant to be there. And it's really exciting. And it's like when we meet up with our soul family members, when we just have this expression and this conversing between the two, it's more than what we give it credit to. Like it's more than what we understand. And so to allow the soul contract souls that you were meant to engage with during this life to be here, to be present, to be witness, to have that exchange as friends, as sisters, as brothers, soul family members, it's so important. And within this connection, even if we don't fully express, it's more of an attunement, it's more of a frequency, it's more of a knowing. But the more we can express, the more codes we share, and the more consciousness itself evolves and expands. But this card here, the Depths of Love card, it says, let go of fear to jump into love. And it says, let go beyond attachments. And it's interesting because I am doing something about like attachments and things like that to have those resolved. And I feel like a lot of you on your own kind of naturally do this, or have done this, or will be doing this. I just feel like if it's something you're called to do, you will do it. You may have already done it. And if it's not, then it's not something you need to be concerned about. Everything happens for a divine purpose. But it's really asking us to get over fear. Fear is probably one of the hardest programs to break out of, because there's so many layers and layers and layers to it. And it still has an effect on us here on the 3D plane. And so if we can get out of the mentality mind and go into our higher consciousness, where we know everything is safe, where we know everything is okay, where we know everything that's meant to be will be, and we can just let go and just know that everything is being provided for us when it's needed to be, then we have an easier way of shifting out of this fear. When we can choose the higher vibrations of knowing comfort, that's there for us. It's always there for us in the higher realms. We can tap into that more and live in that space instead of living so much here. But it's something that we are doing together with these exchanges. We're all helping each other out. We are all provided as guides to one another during the most divine timing times. And I think that's the message they wanted me to relay. And it's hard for me to convey a lot of these things in words. But because when they show me things or tell me things, it's frequencies that I'm trying to put words to. You get it. It's not always easy to express or enunciate, but I'm doing the best that I can. And I think those that are tuned in are receiving the frequencies and are receiving the messages as they are meant to be revealed or expressed. Guys, this card is so beautiful. It's Cosmic Heart Source. Cosmic Heart Source. Cosmic Heart Source. Cosmic Heart Source. Source of all. Our true home. Just be and heart connection. Just reiterating everything I just said. The source of all is access through all of us. We are the source of all. We are all of source. Source is all of us. This is our true home. This is what we know. It's what we know. And if it's something that we feel we don't know, it's simply because we've fallen out of our heart. And we need to get back into our cosmic heart. Let's let it... I just got a vibration through my whole body. These activations these last few days have been so intense. And I know I always say that, but it really has. And if you're going through healing, if you're going through purging, if you're going through cleansing, releasing, it's like amplified. But also, if according to the Mayan dream spell, I love mentioning this. Go to starroot.com, type in your birthday. You can see if you were born during a galactic activation portal or what phase of the moon. It will really help you download a bunch of codes, a bunch of knowledge about yourself. There's a little prayer you can click on for your specific date of birth and listen to it and receive the codes. These are from the Mayans. It's so much and it's so in depth and it's so beautiful and it's a great tool to use. It allows you to just embody your power, to acknowledge your power, to acknowledge your truth. And it also helps you if you were born on a galactic activation portal day, meaning you are basically a cosmic portal. These days that are galactic activation portals, which are few and far between each year. I know we got out of a 10-day one that was towards the end of August. That was probably the most recent. No, that was the last big chunk one. And then we did have one, was it yesterday or the day before? I think it was the day before yesterday. Yeah, that's what my friend told me. Yeah, and I typed it in. Yep. That was a galactic activation portal day. But you just being born on one of those days, you're going to receive a lot too. So we're all receiving a lot right now. We're all receiving a lot, but know that when the days fall on galactic activation portal days, like if you type in the day today and just see if it's a galactic activation portal day, say it was, you're probably going to receive a lot of downloads. You're probably going to receive a lot of like chills and vibrations through your body, upgrades, ascension symptoms, resonances. And same goes with all different planetary alignments, cosmic alignments, meteorites that we just had one in Mexico, I found out from a really good friend of mine. All kinds of things. There's so much going on at this time. And to know the days that of which these fall on, it's very, very helpful. And you can, again, like I said, click on the little prayer, listen to it, receive the codes, but just know you're probably going to receive more on those days as opposed to other ones, just because it's an open portal. It's an open portal. It's an open portal. If you receive activations from me, it's because I'm an open portal. I'm a galactic activation portal. We all receive codes and frequencies from one another. Okay, like we all do. And it's important to allow. It's important right now to surrender. It's important right now to just be and to just allow and receive. Okay, I think that's, make those heart-to-heart connections and don't be afraid to do it. They're being offered to you for a reason. And And it's amazing. Like I said, these past few years, I've met so many amazing soul family members, and I continue to make and meet more each and every day. And it's amazing. It's amazing to just witness and to just exchange. And I just saw an orb. My camera did not catch it because it was over here, but I saw it. You know, it's interesting too. My friend, she saw a light ship, and it was like rainbow colored like this in a circle. I think she told me it was Alpha Centauri. But yeah, many light ships showing themselves as well. Orbs, cosmic circles, orbs, light beings, orbs. And I also think it refers to like cycles as well. I think I kept getting the message about the time 1010, and then I was thinking October 10th. Something's going to happen October 10th. There's a Jewish holiday, the Sukkot, I believe it's called, and I apologize if I'm not pronouncing that right, but it starts around the 6th of October, I believe, and goes through and ends on the 9th. So Saturday, tomorrow, is the 10th, which is when I'll probably be uploading this, if it's not tonight. I don't know. I don't know when I'll finish this and upload it, but either way, be prepared to receive a bunch of things tomorrow if you're watching this now, or just know that this has already maybe come to pass, or you're watching it now and you're receiving activations now, because October 10th, the 1010 portal is extremely powerful. Rising to Palladian frequencies in the reverse. And you know, the Palladians have been coming through so strong for so many of my friends recently. And there's a reason why. They actually came through all of my Starseed readings that I did last week. So they made their presence known. And these are the colors. It's like these pastel purples and pinks. Whenever I see Palladian or lavender, I've seen Palladian beings. They're like white, lavender, pale pink. They can come in many different colors, but those are the ones that I personally usually see. But however you view them is great. But rising to Palladian frequencies. Yes, okay. So it's got the hummingbird in it. That's a hummingbird. And it says, sacred bond, healing clears space for higher energies. These sacred bonds that we are making with people, these sacred bonds that we have galactically, cosmically, within each and every single one of us. Every single one of you is a culmination of so many different cosmic frequencies of, my phone just flashed, did you see that? The Palladians are here. Cosmic frequencies, cosmic beings. I really do feel that each and every single one of you is a cosmic being inside of a human body. Your soul isn't just one cosmic being. It's a culmination of so many different things, so many different energies, so many different frequencies, so many different places. And so when we connect, you guys, it's like cosmic circles, these huge balls of energy, right? It's like the brain of the cosmos, and the more we connect, like even if we're far away from one another, we still connect our lights, see how they intersect here, and then the mind of the consciousness mind just grows and grows and grows and receives that information, and it's cultivated, and it sends off like a warning signal or an excitement alarm trumpet or noise to the higher dimensional beings, letting them know how we're progressing, letting them know like, hey, they're getting closer, they're getting ready, like you can probably show yourself soon. You can show yourselves now. They have been showing themselves to many people, and they're going to continue to do this more and more, the more that we can allow ourselves to authentically connect with one another. And if you're connecting, you're already authentically connecting, okay? These are sacred bonds. And this healing that we're all going through, this healing that we're all doing, it's clearing the space for these higher energies to come in. The portal, so much, you guys, so much is coming through and is going to continue to come through, and it's good. It's good. Earth Angel. So we have the higher frequency beings, and we have the ones that are literally here on Earth, me and you. And this is kindness. This is sensitivity and strength. And it's letting you know that sensitivity is strength. People look, okay, so there's so much programming right now that's being deprogrammed. I've seen it so much this weekend, and it's kind of driven me crazy, but in a good way, because I see how much further we have to go. I see how much further we've come than I thought, but I also see how much further we have to go as well. And it's like my mind collects knowledge for the collective consciousness, and we have this like exchange with each other. It's like a rapport back to one another. And I've literally viewed myself up, it's gonna sound crazy, but I've seen myself up on ship being consulted with a higher being of light, and they're asking me, well, how did this experience go? And how did you feel about that? And what did you get from that? And what was the lesson that was learned? And blah, 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 blah. And then it's like they go to write it down on paper, but they show their, like the third eye lit up, and they shine it down on the paper, and it's written into like gold light language symbols. And I've seen it, and then it disappears on the paper, but it's like locked in there. This is what happens in my dreams when I remember them. But it's like this exchange of information, exchange of knowledge. We can really set ourselves as almost like dials to see how far we've all come, including ourselves, right? And when people are programmed to believe that sensitivity is a weakness, they couldn't be further from the truth. Sensitivity and vulnerability and sharing of your heart, your purity, although while scary, and although while sometimes we feel like we can't trust one another, in and of itself is only a program. The more we can cultivate trust within ourselves, the more we can cultivate trust within others, and vice versa. And so programs, we're going to have a lot of tests along the way. There's going to be people that do go against the heart, that do go against the loving truth of the divine innate universe, but it's good because it's a test. It's learning. It's how would you ever grow beyond that unless it was presented to you to teach you how to grow beyond and above that, to teach you how to evolve, to teach you how to see different perspectives and just grow the mind, grow the mind, grow the mind. We're growing the minds of everyone and everything. And so know that your sensitivity is one of your best tools that you can have. Because as an empath, you can feel everything. You know intentions before they're even spoken to you, right? You can feel it. You can feel it. You can sense it. You know it. And this is important. This is important. Why? Because with our sensitivity, we're able to encourage others' sensitivity and encourage them to tap into their power, into their strength. When we connect, you guys, when we connect, it's like a light bulb being screwed into a lamp. Vroom. And it sends out pockets of frequencies and aha moments and energy exchangements and light codes out into the universe, and it's therefore provided back to us. We are growing as a collective mind. And when we can also be okay with any perspective, when we can be okay with any perspective and see the benefits to each different one, we can tap into those higher frequencies of the benefits of each different one instead of ridiculing and saying no, 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 and this, and that. If you can open your mind and just allow and see the benefits in each thing, then you can grow. But if you close off and you say, no, has to be this way, and this way, and this way, and this way, how are you going to grow? Don't you want to grow? We came here to learn. We came here to learn. Tap into the higher frequencies of every perspective and you will grow. And be able to bring them in and balance them out and transmute them and do your little cha-cha dance, and you can do pretty much anything. I mean, we are powerful, guys. We are powerful. That is why we're going through healings. That is why we're going through clearings. We are making room for huge advancements within our consciousness and in the collective and in the cosmos and the universe. Higher perspective, taking the higher perspective on things, the higher perspective, the big picture, the high perspective, your divine abilities, tapping in. I'm sure many of you have met guides along your way. They come in many forms, some so unexpectedly. Some come through as enemies, some come through as friends, some come through as angels, some come through as beings of light, some come through as UFOs, some come through as neighbors, as homeless. Anyone, at any time, and you need to allow to be open. Allow yourself to be open to every single soul, because through every single soul, there is a lesson to be learned. And through every lesson to be learned, there is an evolvement and an integration and a growth of higher evolution and consciousness. And it isn't just for us, it's for everyone. So, the guides that you have met that have taught you how to go into your divine abilities, say you've received traumas. What were you able to unlock through those traumas? What could you remember doing before those traumas? Can you go back and relearn what was meant to be learned to reopen and unlock those abilities? Can you go within so deeply inside of yourself and allow yourself to receive the knowledge that you've always known and unlock your abilities? Can you share your abilities? Can you teach your abilities? It is calling you, guys. They are calling you, meaning the world, the universe, the cosmos. You don't have to put labels on it. We just know that this is a huge growth and learning process right now, and this year is crucial. And everything you do is important, and everything you learn and share is important. Can we be compassionate with different opinions? Can we be more compassionate with ourselves, with others? Can we allow to receive what needs to be received and let go of the rest? Can we trust? Can we learn to trust? Release your old identities. Realize your own magnificence. We have two colors of the same color. I want to see what these represent, actually. This is wisdom. This is wisdom, you see? Wisdom. And this is the Merkaba, the light body. Dang. You know, I don't think have I pulled this color yet? I don't think I have. It's very vibrant. I don't think I've pulled these colors. Wow, what do we have here? Vision of unity in the reverse, and resolution in the reverse. The two dolphins again. We have dolphins in this card too. We have dolphins in this card too. They express yourself with your depths of love to find resolution. Did I put the puzzle together? I think I just did. Express yourself through your depths of love, through that exchange, and you will find the resolution. It's kind of easy, actually, if we think about it, but this vision of unity is distorted. It's distorted, why? Because there's entities at play that do not want this unity to occur, because when it occurs, they cease to exist. Is that true? I don't know. I feel like when we unify, we all unify. And it's different ways of looking at it. We'll get there. I feel this is allowing us, this is asking us to focus on the light. Focus on the light within inside yourselves, the light at the end of the tunnel, which is right here. Your light, your higher consciousness light, the light of your guides, everything, all of it, really. The right to see. You have the right to see. You have the right to know. Third eye activations. Releasing illusion. I've been feeling this so much these past few days, where I am literally just witnessing everything around me and just knowing what is illusory. My soul is real. My love is real. My light is real. And when you know your truth, that is which is love, there isn't anything that can take that from you, ever, no matter what, no matter what. And it's beautiful. And it's what we are going into. And so, yeah, releasing illusion. Dang, 2020 clear seeing, we hear ya. Pineal activation, yes, so yes, third eye activations, I was right. And look, it's the top of the triangle, the pinnacle of the pyramid, the sphere of the cosmos, the heart with the wings. It's us ascending. Our minds are ascending. This is what happens when you live on a planet Earth. So we got all these people living on this little rock right here, and this is the consciousness of the universe. And now, bing, someone woke up. Bing, I woke up too. They connect. Boom. They cross knowledge and receive codes, and it goes back into the consciousness mind, and then Earth starts to get lighter and lighter and lighter and go into this consciousness more and more until it becomes that consciousness. And then what does it do? It ascends, and we all ascend, and it's a beautiful thing, and we're gonna do it. And I just know it, and that's why I always talk about it. And I feel like we have, but I still feel like we need to release illusions. Release, release, release. Da 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 da. I don't know. Sorry, I'm goofy, guys. I'm on medicine for my bee sting still. Prednisone. Gotta love it. I don't love it. I don't like taking steroids, and not fun for me, but that bee sting did a lot for me, so I give credit to that. I do. I respect it. I know what it was there to do. Resolution, resolution, resolution. Okay, this is old timelines collapsing. Old timelines collapsing. This is insights. This is higher self embodiment. This is expression. Again, expression. They're really wanting us to express ourselves, to release your old identity, because your identity is always changing. It's always going to change. It's always going to morph. It's always going to be multidimensional and fun and weird and maybe not so fun all the time, but it's always changing. It's always wanting itself to be expressed. There's a reason why people feel called to draw and sing and play music and dance and get down with them bad selves, because you know what? You're expressing your personality, you're expressing your soul, you're expressing yourself, you're just expressing your feelings, your emotions, the way that you feel. I feel like a therapist, but expression, I'm not a therapist by any means. But it is important to express yourself. Expression is the resolution of the programs. When you can get out of this fear of being who you are, and when people want to accept me, and I'm so scared what they will think of me and say, and blah, 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 blah. Like, they're going to think and say no matter what anyways. And eventually, we're all going to get out of this, like, stinking mind thing where we, like, even care. Like, why do we care? Why do we even care? I know there's many times I don't care. I could care less. I'm like, F it. I don't care. If they're meant to be with me, they will be. If they're not, and they don't like me, their loss. But it's life. It's life. But what am I saying? It's important to express yourself. This is ultimately the resolution. We have to understand that these old programs are collapsing. That's why they don't make sense anymore. Like, what? There's a little fly. Hi, little fly. It's a little fruit fly. Did you see him? I have a fly guide. One of my guides is insectoid, and he's a fly. And this is what happens with ADD. You see a fly, and you go off into tangents about other things that you weren't even talking about. But our beings are here. They are. And you are always embodying your higher self. And the reason why these timelines are collapsing and time seems to be speeding up and fading away and everything seems a little off kilter is because it's the healing that we're all doing to get to that pinnacle of light at the top of the triangle, the ascension, the ultimate unity, the ultimate ascension. The light, the ultimate light. This is a very long reading. I was not expecting this. They're making me do some work right now. You guys are the angelic ones upon splitting the deck. The angelic ones. And this is divine healing is upon you right now. Divine healing is upon you. Each and every one of us. Have divine grace within and of yourself and divine guidance. You're receiving divine grace and divine guidance. It feels like a storm. It sure freaking does. It does feel like a storm. Some days, right? But it's okay to feel it all. That's part of the growth. That's part of the cultivation. That's cleanse, collapse of the old, and realignment. I love this. Yes. Thank you for saying everything that I wanted to say in this reading but couldn't say for some reason. It's okay to feel it all. It's okay to cleanse. It's okay that everything of the old is collapsing around you, and though it's scary and it feels like a shitstorm, we're realigning. We are going towards something higher, something brighter, something more higher than what we've been experiencing already. Okay, yeah, the Syrian emissaries keeps wanting to come out. It keeps getting my attention. I'm just going to pull it out for the sake of this reading because it's shown itself to me like 3 or 4 times now. So I feel like there's a reason why. The Syrian emissaries. This is Dream for the New Earth. Keep your dreams for the new earth. Keep your dreams going. Do you know why? I really do feel like your dreams are real. I feel like your dreams are real. Your imagination, which is why it's so beautiful, so divinely cultivated in accordance to your soul. There's a longing there, right? There's a reason why. There's a reason your imagination is so beautiful. That is New Earth, my friends. Keep imagining and building castles within your dreams because they are becoming real. They actually are already real, but we're going through this realization that they are. This is time now for a magical life. So I feel like a lot of people are going through major transitions right now, and if they haven't already, they will be. But it's nothing to scare you at all. It's actually really exciting. It's really exciting because everything's being unveiled, as they just made me hit this again. If you can just stay in your heart space and know that the healing's upon you and trust it. Ooh, I kicked my stand. And trust it. Yeah, you're being guided by many beings. And yeah, it's that time. It's time for this magical part of our lives, this magical ascension, these magical codes and upgrades. And then we also have Restore, and we have dragons here in 2 cards with this Restore and Travel. Yeah, okay, so they want me to talk about this first. So this is Know Yourself. They want you to get to know yourself more. Have fun with yourself. Get to know thyself. Like, what does yourself like to do? Like, do you like to eat jelly beans while watching Ancient Aliens on TV? I know I would. Like, who wouldn't want to do that? Like, come on. Get to know yourself. Meditate more. Meditate. Ask, who am I? Who am I? What am I? What does it feel like today? Because it's always changing, right? Your truth always stays the same, but it's always evolving too. So it's a conundrum, right? But the veil is lifting and opening. It says right here, veil is lifting and opening. The last cloak. This is that last cloak that we are literally dissipating away. We're coming back into our authentic childlike selves, and it's fun. Like, I feel it. Like, despite all the crazy healing and all the crazy programs that we're still being bombarded with, it's such a fun game of life, is it not? Like, especially when you get to know yourself more. Like, because you're awesome. Each and every one of you is so freaking cool. Like, I think you are, so. But the veil is lifting and opening, and it's important to know your power, to know yourself, to know your truth, and to just have fun. To have fun. That's what life is supposed to be about. We have Restore. So these are the 2 dragon cards. Restore, time out for you. Take a time out for yourself. Restore yourself. Get out in nature. These are shamanic signs that you're receiving. I got a message about dragons from a friend, and something about them coming back, like the good dragons, like the good guys that are on our side, you know, that were with us in Lemuria. Something about the dragons coming back. But it's going to be good. It's going to be good. And they help us transmute energies, is what I'm hearing too. Like, even if we don't see them etherically, they're there and they help us transmute energies, but I feel like they might be coming back into the physicality from what was mentioned to me. So that's exciting too. Inner and outer journeys, believe in yourself, big shifts. So this is all together culminating everything that I said. So this is such an exciting time, you guys. This spread, I don't know if you can see it. It's immense. That's a lot of cards. But within this reading or on my Instagram, if you're not following me there, go follow me, because I do all kinds of cool things over there too, and I love it. But yeah, we're going on some journeys with ourselves. And so just try to stay in balance. Just know everything's okay. And everything will be okay. And even though it feels chaotic and scary and all over the place, sometimes it's all gonna be for something so magical, and it's gonna be so worth it. And just know that, and trust that, and just know big shifts are occurring, and all you need to do is just get to know yourself better, allow yourself to rest, to heal, to cleanse, and to really believe in yourself. To really believe in yourself. All right, I think I'm gonna end the reading there. There's a lot of messages coming through. I believe I'm offering a sale. I'm just deciding. I'm offering a sale. It's gonna be a 3-day sale, and I don't know how much off, but I will write it down here once I figure that out. So definitely take advantage. I do Starseed Origins readings where I can tap into your specific cosmic energy signature frequencies and see exactly which constellations you've resided at or are currently residing at, and your soul family, star family. And I love doing those readings. Those are so special, and I love them. And I also do personal readings too. I offer light language healings, crystal infusion healings, I offer a light language course that's phenomenal. I've had such great feedback from that. If you want to learn how to speak light language, channel it, get in contact with your guides, your beings of lights. It's a great course for both beginners and advanced and mediocre. I'm going to be offering all those. I do channel drawings as well. Channel drawings are your beings of light. I do channeled songs as well, like meditations, lullabies, light language, Lemurian channelings, all kinds of things. So if you're interested in any of those things that I just mentioned, they'll all be listed in the description box below under my Etsy shop link. Click on there to browse and look through and just trust what you are drawn to. Whatever you're drawn to, there's a divine purpose and reason why. And I love each and every one of you so incredibly much, and I'm grateful to know each and every one of you. And if you have any questions for me or any comments or any of these messages resonated for you, please share them in the comments below. I always try to write back, and it's really a fun place to exchange our knowledge, our information, and really share with one another. It's really important at this time. And I love you. Thank you for watching. And until next time, I will talk to you guys soon. Bye, guys.